And what is going on, everybody? My name is Travis, and welcome to SF Bay Area Sports Talk, and welcome to another Chicago Bulls post-game fans hangout. Oh my goodness, the Bulls get another huge win, back-to-back wins, and Zach LaVine ices the game with that three at the very end. This was such an incredibly exciting game to watch. The Bulls come from behind. They were down 20 points in the second quarter, and they rally from behind, and they end up getting this victory. This was huge. This is huge for the Bulls. They get to 500 now at 4-4, and just an overall phenomenal game. You look at the performances, Kobe White with 21 points, and he was 8 of 19 field goal shooting, adding 10 rebounds and 5 assists. Adding a double is phenomenal from Kobe White, and he had a tremendous rookie year last year, and he was averaging over 20-plus points a game in his last 20 games of last season, and right now he is off to a hot start this year. He is an incredibly exciting young player, and crazy to think, he is just 20 years old, playing in his second year. So that is just phenomenal. And Zach LaVine, man, what an amazing shot. When I was watching it, I was like, this is the Michael Jordan moment right here. We were up by 1. LaVine has the ball in his hands. And what does he do? He pulls up to, the step back 3 and knocks it down. And I just went absolutely ballistic in my living room watching this game. It was just so exciting. As Bulls fans, we have been through so much over, so many years right now. This team has really struggled when you're looking at the previous ownership group. So to finally be, get to see what we're watching play out right now, it is just phenomenal to see. I have been very impressed of the last 2 games. That was a big win to beat the Dallas Mavericks, and then tonight to get this win on the road against Portland. And yeah, Bulls, we know that with Billy Donovan being a new head coach, that it is going to take some time for him to adjust, and in terms of getting a feel for all of the players and their strengths and weaknesses. And the biggest thing with Billy Donovan is that he was emphasized, of course, as we all know, communication is very important. And since Billy Donovan has been here, the Bulls, he has done a phenomenal job communicating with his players and, really asking the players, where do they think they fit best and where, their strengths and weaknesses are. So that is huge when you can communicate in that way. And right now, we're seeing it. Again, across the board tonight, just terrific performances. LaVine with 18 points. He was 6 of 18 field goal shooting. He had 9 assists. So getting it done in the passing game, that is huge. As fast as LaVine is, he can cut to the rim and then get, a nice wide open shot for some, for his teammates. And so that's huge when you can do plays like that. And so very nice night for LaVine with 9 assists and 4 rebounds as well. And Patrick Williams, the rookie, continuing to play well. He had 14 points tonight. And Otto Porter Jr., oh my goodness, what a phenomenal game. He had a huge bucket late in this game that helped seal this game away. And man, he played so phenomenal tonight. He had a double-double with 19 points and 13 rebounds and 1 assist also. So man, when we got Otto Porter Jr. in that trade with the Washington Wizards, I really like the move. And now that, with all of the talent we have on this team, Porter Jr. fits in very well on this team. And, what a game tonight. So I am just super pumped about this. We have not had this much fun as Bulls fans watching a game. Like I have not had this much fun since the Derrick Rose era. Of course, that was back when I was in high school. Those were such incredibly fun games to watch. And then, of course, as we went into several years that, we weren't very competitive, lost a lot of games. And, it seemed like we were never moving forward. And so now I'm just so happy for this fresh start this season. Again, completely cleaning out the house. bringing in a new president in Arturas Karnasovas, bringing in a new GM, Mark Eversley, bringing in a new head coach, Billy Donovan. And so I couldn't be more excited and thrilled with the guys that we got in the offseason to help, get this team back to where it belongs, and that is winning basketball games and competing for NBA championships. And I'm telling you, I really believe this team has got the talent to make a playoff push this season. And, going out and playing again, this game was such a nail biter. I mean, give credit to Damian Lillard there at the end. He ends up getting open on three. He knocks down the shot. So the Blazers are still alive at the end. Bulls with a 1-point lead. And then thankfully at the end there, we're able to play good defense and stop the Trailblazers from hitting game tying three at the end. And so, man, this was so exciting. And to get this win, it just feels so sweet. And yeah, Garrett Temple, the veteran, he had a big game with 14 points. Another great game for Wendell Carter Jr., another young player who has just such extreme talent. And I love watching Wendell Carter Jr. He can rebound, he can score. So he does a lot of things out there that's very exciting. Now, if we're taking a look at the Trailblazers, their leading scorer was CJ McCollum with 26 points. And then you had Damian Lillard with 24 points tonight. And so, yeah, this game was just, man, it was so much fun to watch. And so, yeah, welcome in everyone to the show. Feel free to let me know what your thoughts were on this game. Again, just a huge win for us to get it. And, we're playing such great basketball right now, to beat the Mavericks and now to beat the Trailblazers. This is, it just feels great. And, the young talent on this team, I mean, there is just so much young talent. And, we didn't even really get to see, Lauri Markkanen did not was not able to play in the game tonight. So he is still kind of battling, a little bit, probably, his ankle a little bit. So hopefully, we'll see him return quickly as soon as possible here. But man, overall across the board, everyone put up a great performance tonight. And yeah, this Bulls team, in my opinion, I definitely believe, we can make a playoff push this year. And man, right now it was huge to get this win, to get back to 4-4. And man, you're looking at the talent. I mean, Zach LaVine, we'll start with LaVine here, man. He is someone that I definitely think can win an MVP in this league. I mean, that is how talented he is. He is always putting in the hard work in the off season, grinding. And, he had a phenomenal season last year. He averaged over 25 points a game, and he was actually 9th in the league in scoring. And so for us, in that last year, we didn't pick up a whole lot of wins. Zach LaVine, that was huge, for him to do what he was able to do, consistently night in and night out and bring that type of effort. And, he is an offensive scoring machine. That is what you love about Zach LaVine. He can do it all out there. And, the one, and even defensively, he is working on that part of his game. And so improving that and getting better. And so that is definitely something that you really like to see with LaVine. And, there has been some talk, a little bit of some rumors about the possibility that Zach LaVine could, potentially get traded. But, now that I feel like that was maybe more likely if that was to happen before the season. And I think, with the incredible start that, LaVine has gotten off to a good start this year, I definitely don't see that happening anytime soon. And I do not want to see Zach LaVine go anywhere because, he is just so much fun to watch out there. And he can definitely, he can definitely win an MVP in this league and could even happen this year. So, I think he's going to build off of the phenomenal year he had last year. And just like a lot of young players on this Bulls team, I think they're only going to get better. And that's where I think that this Bulls team can, get to that next level and start to put together a great string of basketball, and play great basketball. Again, tonight, I just love the effort out there. I love the intensity. And this is huge to get back-to-back wins against solid teams in the Mavericks and Trailblazers. Hopefully this is going to jumpstart us into a big winning streak. And yeah, we've been playing very good. And, even the loss that we had against the Warriors, that was a last-second shot. So, this Bulls team has really been, I've been very happy with how we have played so far this year. We got Mike P. Welcome in to the show. So great to see you here. Really appreciate that. Agree. Yeah, and just happy about this win. And we're breaking it down right now and just pumped about what is to come for the Bulls. And I'm telling you, this team can really, they can really make the playoffs this year. I mean, when I think back to my first year watching the Bulls was, Derrick Rose's rookie year. And that, I couldn't ask for a better year to start watching basketball than Derrick Rose's rookie year. And, I went to my first Bulls game. It was Bulls and Warriors on November 21st, 2008. And Derrick Rose went off that game. He had 25 or 27 points. He was hitting shots in the fourth quarter. I mean, it was so much fun to watch. And that was really when I fell in love with the game of basketball. And, that Bulls team, not a lot of people expected us to do that well that season, Rose's rookie year. And, we ended up making the playoffs as the 7th seed that season. And that was incredible. And we pushed the 2-seed Celtics all the way to a 7th game in that, Eastern Conference playoff series. And that was such a euphoric and exciting series. If I remember correctly, game 6 went to triple overtime. We got Thomas. Don't know. I apologize if I botch your last name here. Co-citizen. I apologize, but Thomas, bro, you the GOAT. Thank you so much for this, Thomas. Appreciate the support a lot. And, Michael Jordan, so inspirational. He is the true GOAT, as always. Congrats on the win. But what do you think about the Warriors? Oh, man, I love the question. Warriors, my second favorite team. And, yeah, so we'll give a quick I love to get my thoughts here. Man, I am so happy with the way the Warriors have been playing. Huge. I mean, they put out an absolute dominating performance against the Sacramento Kings yesterday, and you love to see it. I mean, that game was so incredible because, look, I mean, the Kings are a solid young basketball team. And, for the Warriors, I mean, they smashed the Kings in that game. Right from the get-go, Warriors came out with the energy, intensity against Sacramento. And, man, that was a huge statement win. And the Warriors are, they're trying to prove to the rest of the league. Pretty much everyone has counted them out from making the playoffs this year since the Klay Thompson injury. And I'm telling you, Warriors are going to make a playoff push. And I do think that they have a chance to make a deep playoff push as well. And so, just a huge win against Sacramento and to do it in dominating fashion. So I expect the Warriors to, keep up this pace. And, Curry with that 62-point performance, just so amazing to see out there. I'm pumped up. Both my teams right now are doing phenomenal, starting to get hot right now at the right time. We can be a 5th seed at best, I think. If you're talking about the Warriors, then yes. I like that. I think that's a realistic prediction there, and appreciate that, Mike. Because, when we're looking at it, still going to be, there's going to be – the wins are going to be tough to come by, in the West. Everyone is stacked, and everyone's gotten better too. So, even if the Warriors get in as the 5th seed in the playoffs, I think they can do damage and, it'll be a hard out for sure. We got Tyler Burbeck. Welcome in to the show. Great to have you here. Appreciate congrats on the Bulls win. Thanks for helping the Warriors in the standings. Absolutely, more than happy to help. And yeah, I was thinking about that too. I was like, man, my Bulls get this win. That's going to be huge. Help out the Warriors because the Trailblazers are in the Western Conference. So, and plus, in years past, pretty much we never helped out the Warriors because yeah, we were losing all the freaking time. And I'm just so happy that right now we're back to playing competitive and going to be in a lot of games this year. And that's all you can ask for, and they keep fighting. And so, this Bulls team, I'm excited to see where they can go and how high their confidence can get. I mean, this is a win that can really build a lot of confidence moving forward. Bro, do you know why I respect no matter how many people are watching, you are live streaming, respect the hustle, keep it up, bro. Oh man, appreciate this so much, Thomas. Really means a lot to me. And yeah, that is my mindset. When I'm doing these streams or when I'm thinking of ideas of videos, I'm not necessarily concerned about how many people are going to watch or are watching. I'm just concerned about putting in effort, putting in what I know is phenomenal content and something that I know people that are really going to enjoy it. And that's what brings the most euphoric and joy to me is sharing my passion with sports with all of you guys and girls out there. So thank you so much again. Really appreciate that. Facts. Thank you again. And we're gonna move up. Bulls I'm telling you, when we're in the playoffs pushing strong, this is where the grind, you just keep grinding away. And so yep, that's what we're doing out here. Appreciate that. Maybe Bulls make a playoff push too. I would love that. And right now we're in it. So to be 4-4 again, we could be 2-6. So it could be a lot. It could be worse. So I mean, I'm very happy with getting back-to-back wins right now, and to build off of this win, going to be absolutely huge. We got a quick San Francisco Giants question. Always appreciate the questions. I'm happy so far with the off season. The big thing I think is that I was reading a report that, next year the Giants are going to be more likely to pursue a big fish. And we're going to reel in a big fish next offseason. The free agent market is going to be a bit, there's going to be a lot more talent and, a little bit better free agent class next offseason. And with the Giants payroll being, more flexible next year, even now we do have the payroll to go out and sign Trevor Bauer. And I do believe that is still a possibility, especially with getting Thomas getting Casale. Because Casale, again, was teammates with Trevor Bauer in Cincinnati. And so word is that Casale is going to put in a recruit to Trevor Bauer. But yeah, I mean, the Giants, we added Anthony Disclafani. I love that, the free agent starting pitcher edition. I love the bullpen additions we've made. And so, I really think with how talented the Giants offense is, and yeah, the bullpen was what let us down. And I think they're going to improve. The young guys are going to step up, and we have such young, exciting talent. So look, I'm this San Francisco Giants team, I think, can really make a deep playoff push. And I definitely think we can reach and win a World Series in 2021. Let's see. Why do you like the Bulls instead of the Warriors? So yeah, let me share my story. So Warriors are my second team. So, it's not, of course, that I don't like the Warriors, but Bulls are my number one team. And yeah, I take after my dad. My dad, when he first moved to the United States from Afghanistan, Chicago was the first city that he lived in. And he was just 18 years old at the time. And this was during the Michael Jordan era. So, when he came to the United States, he did not speak English, and he did not speak the language. And Chicago, he was driving taxis. And so that was during the Michael Jordan era. And yeah, he was driving Bulls fans to the United Center. And sometimes he was picking them up from the United Center. And so, yeah, my dad lived in Chicago for about 5 years during the Michael Jordan era before he ended up moving to California, where he met my mom. And so, yeah, when he was in Chicago, he, got into basketball a little bit. He didn't watch a lot of the Bulls games, but, when you lived in Chicago during the Jordan era, no matter where you went, Bulls, they were the talk of the town. And so for me, that had everything to do with becoming a Bulls fan, my dad. And also when I was a kid, I just loved the Bulls logo, like ever since when I first saw it. And when I would play NBA Kobe Bryant in the courtside on the 64, I loved picking the Bulls all the time. And, I was just like maybe 3 or 4 years or 5 years old. And that was what I remembered. I identified with the Bulls logo. And, when I grew up, before I started actually watching basketball, that memory of my childhood really sticks in my mind of, the Bulls logo. And so yeah, as much as I, of course, living in the Bay Area, love my San Francisco Giants, San Francisco 49ers, and San Jose Sharks. But yeah, so love sharing that story. But yeah, thank you for that as always. And let's see, going to go to bed. Keep up the good work. Streams always make my day. Appreciate that. Have a good live stream and a great night, bro. Thank you so much, Thomas. This comments like this really mean the world to me. For me to know that, that I made your day, man, I could not, that just means a lot to me. And, that's all that I'm trying to do, is, just enjoy, have fun here with all of you guys and inspire you and talk sports that we all love. So thank you again, Thomas. Have a phenomenal night. We'll see you next time here. Let's see what when I saw the Bulls winning by 1 versus the Blazers, I was praying the Bulls won't choke this time. Oh man, glad you held on. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, I was, I had to be prepared mentally, a game this close, you never know how it's going to turn out. And, Damian Lillard kept making it scary there at the end, him and, his crazy shots that he was putting up, just crazy. So what we got, Hasmin Cruz, welcome in to the show. So Bulls, your favorite team? Yes, yep. So Bulls are my favorite team, and Warriors are my second favorite team. So yeah, I love rooting for the Warriors, just not when they play the Bulls, but every other game, of course, always rooting for the Warriors. And yep. Oh, appreciate that a lot, Mike. Really means a lot. Just subscribed. Have a good stream and a better night, man. Thank you so much again. Really appreciate it a lot. And man, we're going to have a phenomenal season doing Bulls post-game fans hangout. So really appreciate each and every one of you checking in. And thank you, Mike. It really helps out the channel, subscribing. So appreciate it. And if you haven't done so, also hit that notification bell. That way you can stay up to date, when these streams are going live and when new videos are being posted. Otherwise, if you don't have the notification bell, YouTube, they won't actually let you know when the videos are out. So yeah, let's see. All right, man, I'm going to hop off, but good stream. We'll watch every post game. Oh man, thank you. Or Hasmin, or thank you so much. Really appreciate that a lot. And yeah, so we're going to be wrapping up the stream today. So again, thank you, everyone. Can't wait for the next one. And before we wrap up, I am going to get to my picks or my pick of the game. So feel free to let me know in the comment section if you would like who your player of the game was or player of the game is. I have got to take Zach LaVine. I am taking Zach LaVine, icing the game with that 3. I mean, it was just so exciting there. I mean, he did the Michael Jordan. I mean, he did the step back with the 3 and sunk the shot. And I'm telling you, right before LaVine hit it, I said, this is time for LaVine, the Michael Jordan moment here. And boy, did LaVine answer the bell, just incredible. And I'm telling you, I was going crazy when I seen that shot going. I was just going absolutely crazy. And, it's going to be awesome when we're streaming some games in the future. We can get some of those crazy reactions live during games. Man, I am just feeling so euphoric right now. Because look, being a diehard Bulls fan, it has been tough all these last few years. losing year in and year out, not playing competitive basketball. So to have, to see what we, again, it's still early this year, but to get off to the start that, we're starting to play better is very exciting. We got Zach LAVINE says, Tyler, phenomenal selection. Man, LAVINE, what a phenomenal game. And yeah, I can't wait to see what LAVINE is going to continue to do this season and if he can win that MVP. But, judging off of the performance by Stephen Curry the other night, Curry is my prediction to win the MVP. I really believe Curry is going to, have a tremendous year. He is definitely motivated to bounce back from last year. Of course, missing several times, with the broken hand injury. So, just so exciting to see Curry the other night put up 62 points. And again, someone like me who, unfortunately, I didn't get to watch Michael Jordan, in his heyday. So I've only been able to, get to watch the greats of the game, from the last 12, 13 years ago to now. And, to have watched Curry all these years, it has been such a joy and such a blessing. So, really been awesome. Good. Well, but I will. Oh, yeah. Patrick Williams. Yep. Patrick Williams. Love it. Love the selection. The rookie continuing to get better. And, I'm just so excited to continue watching Patrick Williams develop. He can do so many things out there. He is very athletic out there. He can, defend. He can score, and he can even shoot the three. And so, yeah, I mean, he is just all around solid player. And, when you look at in college, he didn't get a whole lot of playing time because he was on a deep roster. And, but, whenever he was coming off the bench and when he would play significant minutes, he was putting up big numbers. And so, I'm incredibly excited to continue watching Patrick Williams' development. And so, yeah, we're going to be wrapping up the show. Thank you again, everyone, so much. This was a phenomenal show. I had such a blast. And so thank you so much, everyone. Really appreciate the support, and smash that like button if you haven't done so. It really helps out the channel and helps out the YouTube algorithm so that YouTube can recommend this stream to more Chicago Bulls fans out there, to push this video into the YouTube algorithm so we can reach as many Bulls and NBA fans out there. So appreciate all your support, and have a fantastic rest of your night, everyone. And always remember, strive for greatness. You can do it. We will see you all next time.